Good afternoon, everybody. John with ActionFlix.com coming at you. I know I've been gone for a little bit. I'll explain why in a couple minutes. Little impromptu show today. I have some nervous energy to expose of because today is the happy Deadpool and Wolverine Day to everybody out there. So some of you have already had the opportunity to watch the flick, and I am jealous. I am going later tonight. I was gonna see it at 4 my time, but I had to push it back to 5 because something came up, which is no big deal. So it's gonna be an hour later then, because I was gonna go see the first showing, but I have to see the second showing. So sorry. So I'm excited. So I thought I'm just kicking around. I had the day off today. Yesterday sucked. I just have to give a shout out to the lady that thought she was all high and mighty at work yesterday. You're not, and your son isn't either. And I know what you guys were doing, and I could really care less. So with that in mind, I got another shout out. So reason why I was gone. Yes. Oh, wait, before I do that, I'm getting ahead of myself. I have to properly psych myself up. So here we are, jocking up, manly handshakes. And this time we're going to do a little Scott Adkins. Everybody was kung fu fighting. There you go. So yeah, so I have to give a nice little shout out to the fine folks at Boston Logan International Airports, and it's not a good shout out. And okay, I'm going to tell you why here in a couple minutes. I'm a little jaded, let me tell you. One, I hate traveling, and two, the going to where I took my daughter on a trip to New Hampshire. As you all know, we moved to Panama City. I did move to Panama City Beach, but then I since moved to Panama City. But she has friends in New Hampshire, and she missed them, so I took her up to visit her friends, and then I visited with my parents. Which, again, Dad, this is for you. So I'm not going to try to swear. My dad said he watches my shows, and he called me out on my profanity, and I'm like, Dad, you know what? I'm 51. It happens, But I'm going to try to do this language free. I'm not going to make any promises. If it slips out, it slips out, because it's kind of second nature to me, especially when I get excited or mad, or because I'm going to get mad here in a second. So as you all know, it's Deadpool and Wolverine Day. The big movie is finally upon us. And God bless you, social media. All you bastards out there. Oh, I just swore. I'm sorry. But that's not a bad one. All you idiots out there trying to spoil the movie. Every time I'm scrolling, like, then you go on YouTube, right? And you see all the bootleg videos of people in the movie theaters. Oh, this scene, that. I'm not looking. And I scroll, and like, nope. I don't understand why you guys want to be spoiled. What is the sense of that? I get, okay, yeah, but no, but I like, listen, I want to sit down. I want to have my popcorn in one hand, my soda in the other, or in the armrest, whatever. And I want to be surprised. I want my money. I'm like, I paid my money. I sat down. I'm looking forward to it. I have my Deadpool and Wolverine shirt on. And I want to be surprised. I want to watch the 2 hours of happiness, with unicorns and Deadpool and, Wolverine and everything. As you can see, check this out. I got this over here. Ooh, look at that. Yeah, that's a throw. For my, I was gonna put it on my floor, but my cat will probably claw it up. So I'm like, I'll put it there for now until I figure. Oh, that guy! You see my Sabretooth Wolverine from the Sabretooth Wars comic book series. Yeah, so I got that hanging up there too, next to Arnold. Can't take Arnold down. Maybe one day I'll put some other icon up there, but that's my icon portion of my wall. All right, so what was I talking about? Oh, yeah, spoilers. Yeah, so God bless you guys, but nope. Aside from what I've seen in the trailers, yeah, X-23, I get it. Daphne Keene's in it. Okay. Hopefully that scene is actually in there. A lot of you know if it is or isn't, because we all know Marvel has a wonderful tendency to put stuff in their trailers to throw people off their game, because they're like, oh, we're not going to spoil too much, but we're also going to show you stuff that it's not in there. I hate that, especially when it's like I want that pew 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 pew, and he's like, stop that, pew. I want that scene in there because that makes me laugh, and I want Daphne Keene saying, you were always the wrong guy until you weren't. Like, don't show me that and not put it in the movie. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, so I'm not spoiled. I'm not going on social media. I'm not. Yeah, nope, nothing. Zilch 000. All right, so we are live on Facebook and YouTube. As I was going on, I was like 21 seconds late. I went live and it was blank air because it said something about X or Twitter. You need to be a premium member to. I was like, screw you. So I just shut it off. I'm like, Elon Musk, I don't care. I'm like, you know what? It's like, I'm not going to pay you any money to, to put my stuff up on social media. I mean, so now we're just live on, Facebook and YouTube, which is fine enough for me. So if anybody's out there watching, this is impromptu, because like I said, I had energy and I'm waiting to I have to go get my daughter from one job, take her to the other job, and then go see Deadpool and Wolverine. And then after that, I've advertised. A lot of you guys are like, John, you don't advertise. I'm like, I get it because my schedule is so woo. I'm like, I want to set days where I can do my podcast, but it's especially on the days I have Bailey, because it's my day, it's my time with Bailey, so I mean, so I have to try to figure something out. School is going to be starting, so maybe when she goes to bed, that I will come in and do something. So that's an opportunity. Right now the job I'm doing, which sucks, it does, I'm not gonna lie, it tries to beat you down, but you know what, I don't care. I mean, I know who I am. So, you know what? I'm a guy who's supporting his children and paying the bills. You know what? So you look down at me, I'm going to look way more down on you. And that goes to the lady yesterday. I'm like, yeah, you know what? I don't care. You know what? I did what you wanted me to do, and then, go away, and I hope I never see you again. All right, so let me give a shout out to the folks at Boston Logan International Airport. So as y'all know, I'm wearing my Punisher hat. I had you guys have seen in the past, my awesome Blade Wolverine cap, which has this, on my cup. See this? I don't know why it has to say Nike, but I couldn't get it off the cup. You could, minisgift.com, I believe, where I'm getting this stuff from. I mean, hey, if you guys want to, shoot me some stuff, I'll promote you guys, just throwing it out there because I got a bunch of your shirts and stuff because it's awesome. Yeah, so I had the hat. So I took it with me to New Hampshire when I took Bailey. And going there was great. But then we were coming back the following Saturday, and we all know Friday, whatever happened with the computer systems and everything, messed airplanes up. And we weren't leaving on Friday. If we had left, we were leaving on Friday, we would have been not leaving on Friday. But our flight on Saturday we were supposed to leave at 12:55 in the afternoon. Got pushed all the way, and finally we did not get off the tarmac until 5:45. Yeah. So that right there, all right, was a pain in the butt. But I get it. Whatever happened with the, my dad said it was some guy, some lone individual in his chair, did something wrong. I'm like, I find that hard to believe. But whatever. As long as it wasn't a cyber attack, I'm all good. Yeah. So going to the airport and going through security. Listen, I know you guys have a job to do, and I know it's an important job, and I know you deal with a lot of people in the course of the day, and I support you. But to the lady that I was trying to deal with, F you. Okay, I filled out the questionnaire. Oh, how was your experience? I go, well, let me tell you. And I put your name in it too, because I had your name badge. Yeah. So I hope they talk to you about it. So I had my Blade and Wolverine. It's not Deadpool and Wolverine. It's Blade and Wolverine hat. So I put it in the thing, when you're going through security, you got those plastic, things that you put your stuff in them, the bags. And so I put all my stuff in there that I had to, and my hat. In hindsight, I could have put my hat in my bag and just not worn it. That was my fault, but I always like to wear my hats. What am I going to do? So everything comes through, right? Except my hat. I'm like, where's my hat? Hello? Where's my hat? I go, everything's here but my hat. That's weird. So I go over and I'm trying to get people. I'm like, listen, I know this in the scope of all things, this is not the most important thing, but it is to me. I pay good money. I'm not rich. I pay good money for this hat. I like to wear it. Like, give me my stuff. I want my stuff to go through. And if it's legal, which a cap is by the last time I checked, give it to me. So I'm trying to get, I'm like, hello, can I get some help? I have a cap. It went through and it did not come out. This lady, and I'm not going to throw under the bus on my podcast, but I did throw you under the bus on the thing they had me fill out, because, you get those emails. Oh, how was your experience? I'm well, let me tell you, my experience sucked. So I go up, I go, hey, excuse me, ma'am. I had a cap, and it didn't come through. Can somebody go check and see, like, maybe it's stuck back there or something happened? I don't know, even know, because I put it in, because you know the plastic totes are like about this high, so it was in there. So I don't, it's not like it would have been like woo, because why wouldn't everything else still be in there? So this is already sketchy. Okay, so I go, yeah, can you go and just go back and see, like, if it's back there? Because I gotta, get to my gate with my daughter. She looks at me, right? Doesn't say one freaking word and walks right away from me. Totally ignores me. Look, no, she looked at me, didn't even say anything, just walked away. And I'm sorry, Dad, and I said I wouldn't swear, but yep, there you go. Yep, that's the shout out to that lady that worked security. And again, I get it. You're dealing with a lot of stuff. You got to make sure everybody's safe and stuff like that. But all I wanted to do was find my hat. And you could have given me, politeness and like, oh, sorry, this or that. But you gave me so much more. You gave me how rude people are in New England. And they are. I'm sorry. Not everybody. Like, my sisters live in New England. My parents live in New England. But we're not from there. We all moved there. We're from Ohio. But I lived there for about 10 years. And let me tell you, there are a lot of a-holes in New England. And lady, you are one of them. So shout out to her and shout out to that lady at work yesterday. There you go. I got it all off my chest. So there you go. So yeah, so I'm just kicking back. I'm just like, wasting some time. I went to Walmart because I need to get some stuff. And then I shouldn't go to Walmart, because like I'm gonna go get this, and this. And then what happens? I get that. Can you see that? Yeah. That's one of those, it's a Deadpool Wolverine comic book cover, but when you turn it, it goes from Deadpool to Wolverine. So yeah, so I got the throw, I got that, I got my action figures. Look at these guys over here chilling it. I got X-Force Deadpool and the regular Deadpool, Daredevil there too, and Tony Stark's heart that I got from my daughter. I got Wolverine on the wall. I got Deadpool and Wolverine on my bed. I got Deadpool and Wolverine on me. I would have had Wolverine on my head, but the lady wouldn't help me out, and screw you. So there you go. All right, so enough of that. But if anybody's watching, I know this is impromptu. It's in the middle of the day, but like I said, it's like a holiday. I just happen to have the day off because I normally have Tuesdays and Wednesdays off from this job. But since I went there last week, I had Sunday, because that was the day after I came back, and I didn't want, who wants to go to work the day after you travel, especially the day I had, with the game pushed back and everything. And I didn't get home with my daughter to buy place until like after 10 o'clock at night, Central Time. So yeah, I was not going to go to work. So yeah, so I had Sunday and then I had today off. So yay, it all worked out. Well, actually I asked for it off because I didn't say why, but I was like, it's Deadpool Wolverine. I want to see it on the first day, because you all know a lot of days I don't get to see movies on the first day, and it is what it is, especially when I have my daughter. God bless her. I love my daughter and I love spending my week with her. But Alien Romulus comes out on the week that I have Bailey, so that's going to be late. But The Crow, which I'm super interested in seeing, because everybody's already saying it sucks and they haven't seen the movie, except for the guy that was supposed to write it but then didn't and then bashed it. So I'll be able to see that one right away. So Alien Romulus will have to wait. But again, these are big movies. And like I said, when I review them, I just review them because, I have the website and I like to talk about them and people like my reviews. So it's not like Alien Romulus and The Crow are going to like be hit or miss because of my review, but I still like to do them. It's the independent ones that, I really go for, and supports, and because those I can make a difference with and do good things. But like in hindsight, with the big budget movie like Deadpool and Wolverine, like I'm gonna go on live tonight. Does Disney and Marvel Studios really care about me going live and talking about the film? No, they don't. They already know they're gonna get their $800,000 million this weekend. And they're probably just happy that they have a movie that people aren't going to bash, because we all know the MCU is hurting. And I think this is like, how like The Rock, when he was calling himself franchise Viagra, because he was like, he was in Journey to the Center of the Earth, and he was like, and then he did the G.I. Joe sequel, and, he's like, he put me in a sequel, I make it better, and he did actually, because I do like G.I. Joe Retaliation better than The Rise of Cobra. But yeah, so how do you rejuvenate the MCU? Well, you do Deadpool 3, which is, I guess, this is technically not Deadpool 3. A lot of people who've seen it said, no, it's not really, a sequel, but it's something whole different, which I'm fine with. and Wolverine. You put Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds, who are so great together on social media and all the things they do to each other and stuff like that. And ever since the started, with Ryan sitting on the couch and then, hey, Hugh, you want to play Wolverine again? He's like, sure, Ryan. He's walking up the stairs. I mean, it's been priceless ever since. And these guys have been traveling all over the world, promoting this movie. What a life. Oh my God. I can only, hey, we're in Singapore, we're in France, we're, Germany, it's like, geez, holy cow. Yeah, but I mean, this is like the Marvel's not stupid. Disney's not. They're like, what can we? Because the Eternals, I still haven't seen that movie. The series on Disney Plus, holy cow, those are tough to watch sometimes. I like the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I did, although the middle part of it was like, woo, and it got way too heavy and serious for my liking. But the ending was great when Sam finally donned the Captain America outfit with the wings and everything. So that was pretty cool. And I love Sebastian Stan as the Winter Soldier. So yeah, I did dig that one. Echo started off great. I mean, you had Charlie Cox as Daredevil at the beginning, had a great fight, all that. And I didn't even need that for the rest of it. I just needed, it's just turned into like a family drama. And, then the ending was, it's like they ran out of money for the big finale, So Marvel and the MCU, they need a hit. And this is it. And this is probably going to, but the only problem is, can they sustain the momentum from this movie going forward? Because we all know we all saw the Captain America Brave New World trailer, and while it looked good, it's the total opposite of this movie. That's got a Winter Soldier vibe, where this is all like, this is like franchise fan service, for all us fanboydom, so yeah. So I'm waiting patiently, and like I said, I got my shirt. I don't know if I'm going to wear this shirt because I got a few more shirts. Oh, let me show you. I also got I've been getting my comics. I got my Deadpool comics. I love this cover, the crossbones. Then I'm beginning the Deadpool Wolverine World War III. I got to get the third copy. It's at my comic book shop, but I haven't been able to go there yet, so I'll rectify that in a few days and pick up my comics that are waiting for me, because I put a lot of them on order, so that you got the pull list, and that means you're definitely going to get it when it comes in, so you don't have to worry about not getting to the comic book store, because if you don't, then it's like, oh, it's gone, because you only get so many copies and stuff like that. So yeah, so I got my comics, I got my shirts, I would have my hat, but I did order another one as soon as I got home. You better believe it. I was like, boop. I'm like, was I mad I had to pay for it again? Yeah, I was. But you know what? I love that hat. It's cool. It's I love the picture from the comic book cover. So, I mean, how can you beat that? So, there you go. So, let's talk about Deadpool and Wolverine. So, I like this because it's like bookends. It's me talking before. So, I've not seen the movie aside from the trailers. And then at the end of the day, it's going to be me talking about it. And then I've seen it. Now, here's the problem with me talking about it tonight. No spoilers. I'm not going to spoil it. Like my friend Owen from the Action League, he says, he wrote his review because he got to see it on Tuesday, because God love him. Disney in Canada, he gets the screenings and he gets to see all those movies early, and I curse him every time that he did it. I'm like, I'm so happy for you, but damn you. Yeah. So yeah. So he got to see it, and again, he wrote a review, and he said he liked the things he liked, and maybe some of the nitpicky things that he did, but he couldn't get into anything, and he texted me, and he's like, I want to talk about it so bad. And then, let me also promote the War Room. We've been doing the War Room on say that 10 times fast on the Action Elite. We just did one yesterday. We did Mortal Kombat 1995 and 2021. That was a fun conversation. So yeah, we decided which one was our favorite. Of course, 1995 won out, because basically 2021, where I did give it a good review and I did like the movie, but in terms of Mortal Kombat, it was lifeless, soulless, and and I was on my end when I was talking. I was like, 1995. I remember the cast. I know the names, even the stuntmen and the martial arts. This one, I was like, yeah, Louis Tan's in it. Other than that, I have no idea what's going on with the people that star in it. Oh yeah, it's got Mehcad Brooks, who played Jimmy Olsen on the Supergirl series. Oh, and Hiroyuki Sanada and Joe Taslim, which were the best parts of the movie, I thought. But other than Ludi Lin as Liu Kang, he's not Robin Show and stuff like that. So yeah, so we did that last night, and we've been doing them every week since. We've been back for 3 weeks now. Next week's going to be a good one, and we're going to rank the Deadpool movies, including this one. So we're going to do all of X-Men Origins Wolverine, which we all know is not going to fare too bad. Although I liked it. Was it a train wreck? Yeah. Marvel, that was 20th Century Fox not knowing what to do with anybody, especially Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool. Then they finally figured it out. But it took a while. But yeah, so we're even going to do that one. So we're going to do X-Men Origins Wolverine. We are going to do Deadpool and Deadpool 2, and of course Deadpool and Wolverine. So we're going to rank them. I already know where I'm ranking. Its only thing is this one. So that's going to determine. I already know where the other movies lie, sorta. You know, number one is number one right now, but this one could nix it. So you never know. So we will see. And not just, don't necessarily think that Deadpool and Wolverine is going to come in number one just because it's got everybody and their mother in it and all the cameos that everybody's trying to spoil. But yeah, so we're going to do that next week, Wednesday, 8 o'clock Eastern time, which is 7 Central where I am. So we're going to do that. J-Man, the great J-Man, who has his YouTube channel, does all the comic books and the movies and the wrestling and all that good stuff. He is going to go live on Saturday, and I'm going to try to join him with some others, and we're going to do a totally spoiler-filled talk about Deadpool and Wolverine. So where I cannot talk about it tonight, it's going to be so hard. And if I blurt something out, I am so sorry, but it's going to be I'm going to try to keep it no spoilers. But I'll probably be jacked up and excited and won't be able to sleep tonight. So I'll try. That's all I got to say. But yeah, so he's doing it Saturday. So check his Facebook page and his YouTube channel. And then next week, Wednesdays, we're ranking Deadpool movies. So that's the Action Elite and J-Man's YouTube channel. Charlie, who's also Give Me Back My Action Movies, he's doing his thing too. Next time I got to make a list of what all the shows that these guys are doing and stuff like that, so I can just go through them and just go at the beginning of the show, because J-Man said make sure you do it at the beginning, because by the time you get to the end, people probably aren't watching, which I get. Sometimes I go log and probably people have switched off by then. So yeah, so I'm gonna do it in the beginning of the show and say, hey, there you go, and there's my commercials, and happy Deadpool and Wolverine Day. All right, so this is kind of like a weekly intel, I guess. I haven't done one in a while, and I know it's been bad with work, and I could do shows because I do kind of work first shift, and I get home early enough, but I'm tired and I'm exhausted, and usually I'm pretty teed off because I hate the whole day yelling at people, which is kind of what I do. I'm not gonna throw the place under the bus or what I do. But if you know me personally, then yeah, you know what I'm talking about. And I just don't. I just sit in my recliner and I watch my Cleveland Guardians, and they've been doing really good. I mean, they were losing before the All-Star break. Oh my gosh, it was horrible. But now they won 2 in a row. They beat Detroit 2 in a row, and that's just until I fall asleep. So I gotta get some more energy. I gotta get moving. I gotta get motivated, and I kind of am. I mean, I've been doing a lot of shows if you think about it, but now I just got to get a steady stream. Hey. And actually, do them at a set schedule. I got to have a set schedule, and that's not happening right now. Like today, I just, I came online because I'm free and I'm waiting to pick up my daughter, and I could watch a movie. Like Kill is finally on digital, so I'm gonna check that out. But it's like I can't watch anything today. It's like I'm not gonna watch Kill or any other movie that I have to, because it's Deadpool and Wolverine Day. It's like all I'm thinking about is Deadpool and Wolverine. So if I watch Kill right now, I'd probably turn it off, because not that I'll probably like it, but you know what I'm saying? It's like Deadpool and Wolverine. It's like I got that on my mind. So it's like I can't think of anything else. So I'm not even going to try to watch anything else except Deadpool and Wolverine. So, but let's get started here. Let's get on. I'm gonna do some snippets of action news that I have not done for a very, very long time, and my apologies. Beep. There we are. Look at that. Oh, look what just popped up. Yeah, so I already did the post for my Deadpool and Wolverine. No reaction, or first reactions, no spoilers on the my YouTube Action Fix podcast. So there it is. There's my nifty little thumbnail that I created. I love that picture. That's probably besides the one where Wolverine's coming in with the claws and Deadpool's got the guns. I like that one. But that one's probably my favorite too, because that's on the throw, as you can see over here. Yeah. So that is up now on ActionFlix.com, my website. That's, that first and foremost, let me just say it again. The Action Fix podcast is a variation of the actionflix.com website. The actionflix.com website is what I mainly do. That's what I've been doing for 10 years. And the podcast is the Action Fix. Because if you all know that when I started doing actionflix.com, I did a weekly post called the Action Fix, where it was a fix of action. Like it was a scene of an action movie, whether it's a martial arts movie or shooting or something like that. And I would say, this is your action fix for the week. Well, I turned that into my podcast, so it made sense. So yeah, so this is a variation of the website. So go visit my website and check it out, because I looked at it now today, just before I came on. And I'm sorry if I belch, because I'm drinking soda and I had a chicken sandwich before I came online. So I got some stuff going on, but it's fine. It's live TV. Who cares? So what was I talking about? Oh yeah. So I mean, I got almost 4,000 posts on actionflix.com. So if you go to my website, there's like 3,800 and change of posts to wade through, and a lot of it is old news that a lot of it never happened. That's why, if you want to have some fun, go to my intel or my news, go way back and check out some of those articles, because you'll find articles for stuff that never happened, whether it was pandemic related or actor writer strike related, or it just never happened. I'll be reading a post, I'll be like, oh my gosh, I remember this. Whatever happened to this? So if you ever want to have fun, do that, because that's a lot of fun. So yeah, so this is my post for my Deadpool Wolverine first reactions, no spoiler, tonight live on YouTube and Facebook. Not X anymore, because they suck. 9 o'clock Eastern time and 8 o'clock Central time. So yeah, so there it is right there. So if you click on that, you'll see my ugly mug talking about it. Yay. All right, let's go back to the front page, shall we? All right, next thing we got is the Killers game. That's right, everybody. This is coming out in September. And we have a new poster, which has everybody on there. Sophia Patella, Putis, whatever her name is from MCU. We got Daniel Bernhardt. We got Scott Adkins sporting a awesome haircut. Marco Zaror. Everybody is in this movie. Dave Bautista's star. Sophia Patella plays his love interest. And that's the new art for it that came out the other day. And I shared it for everybody to enjoy. It's a bunch of assassins trying to kill Dave Bautista because he mistakenly gets diagnosed with a terminal disease. So he's like, I'm going to have somebody kill me. But then he finds out it was a mistake. And now he wants to live, of course, because now he's dating Sophia Patella. Because who wouldn't want to live if you're dating Sophia Patella? By the way, Zack Snyder's Rebel Moon director's cuts are coming out in August, and she gets naked, because the sex scene in there looks like softcore porn. So check that out. Yeah, so that is another thing. I mean, yeah, that's the key art. I mean, it's September 13th. There it is. It's a lot better than the first one. You guys remember the first key art where it was just a little Dave Bautista standing and there was bullets around him? It kind of looked like, Photoshop. So this one is much better. You got weapons sticking into it, and it got the whole cast in it, and it just looks super awesome and super cool. All right, I had a snafu. Something happened, but I'm back. I'm here. I promise. I am here. So yeah, so we're still live. We're still going. It's live TV. What are you gonna do? Okay, so let's get into this. All right, now I got to share the screen again. Oh, I gotta love my internet. I know, like they're doing construction next door, and every time I turn around, something is blown up. So what are you gonna do? All right, so this is what I was doing before I was so rudely interrupted. Let's go to the next piece of news. Let's do some trailer talk. Good Lord, check this movie out. Gunner, Luke Hemsworth, who was recently with his brother Liam Hemsworth in Land of Bad, one of my top 3 action movies of 2024 so far, along with The Beekeeper and Life After Fighting. Will Deadpool and Wolverine unseat any of those? We shall see. But this movie looks good. It's got him and Luke Hemsworth. And now that all of them are doing movies, we got obviously Chris Hemsworth. He's the most popular one. He's been doing movies, you know, and Thor and the MCU. Liam has been doing it, but now Luke's getting in on the action. And this is his first real big starring role. And it's directed by Dimitri Logothetis, who does the Kickboxer franchise with Alan Musi. He directed this one. We're still waiting for Kickboxer Armageddon. It said it was going to start filming earlier this spring, but I have no idea what's going on with that. So if anybody knows, let me know. So he's doing that. So in the meantime, though, we have Gunner. Now, here's the thing. Luke Hemsworth. Let me read you the synopsis. There's the key art for it. There's a trailer I'm going to show you. War veteran Colonel Lee Gunner. That's actually his name. How cool is that? Takes his sons on a camping trip with their Uncle John. Hey, John, Jon, though, to reconnect with them after being at the battlefront for so long. The trip goes awry, though, when John stumbles over a tripwire and sets an explosion, alerting a gang of violent bikers in the midst of a massive drug operation. Don't you hate it when that happens? Not anticipating Gunner's elite combat skills, because why would they? The gang members are taken out one by one. The boys try to go for help, but end up right in the arms of Dobbs, the son of Kingpin Kendrick Riker, played by Morgan Freeman, who runs the organization from the prison. With no one but himself to turn to, and an enraged Gunner wreaks havoc to rescue his two sons until he gets to the top and confronts Riker. And there's the full key art. Like, oh, let me show you this one because this is more vertical. Yeah, so that and boy, I liked the trailer. I thought it was super neat, really neat. It's like big time neat. So I'm gonna make the screen smaller because I heard that when you do that you were YouTube won't give you as many problems. So let's check this out. Let's watch the trailer for Gunner with Luke Hemsworth and Morgan Freeman.
I don't like surprises.
Then you won't like this one. There is a party crasher against us.
It's a goddamn Green Beret.
Yeah. Listen, if you're going to kidnap two boys, make sure their dad's not a green boy.
John's changed a lot. I'd like to take you guys camping tomorrow.
I heard something in the woods.
We're in the middle of a drug lab. We need to get out of here.
And unfortunately, John trips the tripwire.
Dad!
Do what I say, I will let them and you go.
I mean,
a man who wanted to get
okay, we got a little Extraction vibe, like his brother Chris in the second one where he had to break into a prison. Luke's doing the same thing. He's like, I got you, bro. I got you, Sticks. I'm going to break Morgan Freeman out.
Well, you sure know how to make an entrance.
Your son sent me to get you out.
How are you going to do that?
With explosion.
Can't say I'm not intrigued.
And Morgan Freeman, how can you not love
Your
him?
son took my boys.
Cost of doing business.
I like how he's the bad guy, but yet he's chatting.
You're planning to trade me for him. You're going to hog that?
So Dimitri Logothetis from the Boxer franchise. We got active, bladed weaponry, and Luke Hemsworth throwing things at people.
They can stand in a very long line.
Take him out!
If it hurts my boy, then I'm gonna kill you. Kill everyone you know.
It's a lot of killing for one man.
Gunner. All right, let me just say, okay, somebody's going to complain about this movie because somebody always does, because there's always this okay, there's this one guy out there named, okay, I'm not going to throw him under the bus. I delete your comments all the time, dude, because you're just super negative all the time. Like, every single time. Every single time I post something, all your comments are negative, and I just get rid of you. So you're probably going to say something about this movie, and oh, he's not Chris, he's not Liam, he's not Sylvester Stallone. Okay, so with that, I mean, there's going to be somebody who's going to bitch about this movie, you know, because, you know, they're stuck in the 80s and they want Sylvester Stallone and Dolph Lundgren and Arnold Schwarzenegger to be 35 again, which isn't going to happen. But I like the trailer. I'm intrigued. I'm excited. I want to see this movie when it comes out. and it comes out on the 16th of August on digital, and I will be getting it because I think it looks good. I mean, the trailer looks good. I mean, is the movie as good as the trailer? I sure hope so, because it look good for me. And I like Luke. He's got that demeanor. I said it. Did you guys read my article? I said, okay, now Hollywood, hear me out. Coming up with ideas. We need Luke, Liam, and Chris all in the same movie. Brother, and they're playing brothers, and they're all ex-special forces, and they're all gonna kick somebody's ass. Make it happen, Hollywood, because I'll go watch it. The Hemsworth brothers, and that's all I gotta say. You don't even have to say each name; just say the Hemsworth brothers on top of the title. The title of the movie, brothers kicking ass, and then rated R for extreme violence and profanity, and a scene of sexuality. So make it happen. So that's Gunner. Comes out August 16th from it was Warner Brothers, I think. It said on the trailer. So there you go. Yay. That looks fun. All right. Then we have the Terminator is actually hitting today in its 4K restoration, and people are saying that they're afraid because a lot of James Cameron's AI restorations, into 4K, it looks too smooth, it looks too fake, especially like True Lies. I guess I have not seen the 4K restoration of True Lies. Owen has, and he said the same things about it. So everybody's panicking that Terminator is now looks too glossy and shiny, and because they're using the AI to smooth things and make. I don't even understand why. I mean, the movie's fine the way it is. It's an iconic movie. Just leave it alone. It's like Star Wars and George Lucas. Han shot first, and I put that in my article. Han was an asshole. Oh, I just swore. I'm sorry, but yeah. So why change things? I don't know. I mean, I guess people have technology, and these filmmakers are like, you know what? I need to make it the way I wanted it to in the first place. But that's the poster for it. I dig it. The only thing is, it's not playing in any big branches, like Regal or AMC or any of those. So I think it's like the art house, like the smaller type venues. Because somebody asked me on Instagram, and I was like, dude, I have no idea. I Googled it on Fandango, and nothing came up. So it's got nothing. So especially in my area. So, I don't know. But yeah, there's Terminator. Yep. Yay. So there you go. All right. What else is happening? I wasn't really prepared to do. Oh yeah, we have the let's watch this, shall we? Let's see how graphic this is. Because okay, here's the one thing I'm digging. One, I like Rebel Moon and parts 1 and part 2 to begin with. And of course, a lot of people hate Zack Snyder to begin with. So anytime he makes a movie, people are going to bash it even before they see it. And then when they see it, they're going to be like, yep, and they're going to bash it even more. I loved them. I thought they were neat. I thought they did what they were supposed to do. And these director's cuts are longer and I'm excited about the violence. Do I need to see her humping the guy? No. I mean, but she obviously shows herself naked. So there you go. Yeah, this video is it's age restricted. So, but I don't care. So we're still going to watch it. So I'm going to go to watch it on YouTube. So I got to do another share. So give me 1 second. And I will give it to you because I had to open up another screen, but I will get it going for you. There we go. See? All right. So it's in a small screen, so hopefully same thing. Nobody will give me issues. And I won't even blow it up. I'll just keep it right there. Here we go. Let's watch.
Go dig my grave.
I'm digging the music, too. I like the epic feel of it. And we got robots with breasts. If we need that, I still haven't found out, figured it out. And then we got this big thing, and then she's got breasts. Everybody's got breasts.
And on my breast,
and of course, Kiri Elwes, who plays the king, his death scene is a lot more elaborate. You see blood flying all over. Oh, and the queen gets her throat slit. You'll see that too. That's always exciting. Yeah, see, so you got, I hope you guys can see it because I'm not going to pull it up any further. Yeah, see, right. There's your blood. There's the sex.
At least I die on the side of honor.
Is there still such a thing?
So August 2nd, both movies are coming to Netflix and their director's cut. It's True Vision. There she is with her breasts.
Their wrath will be my vengeance.
There you go. Boom, baby. Yep. So what can you say? I mean, like I said, I like them to be, but I reviewed the second part because when the first one came out, I was in no shape or because what was happening to me at the time to do anything related to anything movie wise. So, but I kind of talked about the first one a little bit in the second film review I did. Because I just basically said I liked it, and then went into the second movie. I liked it. I'm interested, like I said, because in the original version, we know they have sex, but then you see them afterwards. But now we get to see them have sex. It's like, did we need it? I mean, to see Sofia Boutella, yeah, I guess so, but it's not like I'm underneath her. But so it's like, what are you gonna do? Okay. I got nothing more to say about that. I really don't. I mean, like I said, I'm looking forward to it. Should he have probably released them already? Yeah, I think so. I mean, he should have just done. I mean, I get it. Probably trying to get like the biggest audience you can on Netflix. So like here, let's watch it with the kiddies and everything. But so I'm digging the blood. I'm digging like they're hitting people in the head and their heads are falling off, and there's blood spewing everywhere. But what are you got to do? So yeah, so that's the biggest things that are up on my site right now. Yep, there you go. Let me go into my Intel part and then see. Oh, okay, I got a couple interviews, newer ones. Let me talk about these. So I got Action Design, my first episode of the Action Fix Anatomy of Action Design, and I talked to Bren Foster about life after fighting, and we did a commentary with his fight scenes, and then YouTube took it off, but then I won and I got to put it back up. But if that ever happens and I don't win, I'm just going to embed it in my post and not on YouTube, so you'll be able to watch it that way because they can't say anything because we're just talking over it. I mean, it is what it is. And then I did Brian Skiba, filmmaker, director Brian Skiba. He did The Second with Ryan Phillippe and Casper Van Dien. Well, he had a movie called Clear Cut, and I interviewed him. I was going to interview Clive Stanton, and their people said no because I'm not big enough, and I get that a lot, but it is what it is, so I'll throw them under the bus. I probably talked about this movie more than any of the other sites that he did an interview with. I haven't even seen him do any interviews. Maybe they didn't do any interviews. I don't know. And then I talked to the delightful Jordan Prince Wright, an Australian filmmaker, just like Bren Foster, who did Before Dawn. I have not been able to review the movie. I mean, I watched it, but I just been so busy. But we talk about the movie, and how good it is and everything. So that's now also up. And big announcement. I mean, it's 45 minutes into the show. So, I mean, you're probably not watching anymore. But yesterday, I had a delightful conversation with Randy Couture. Randy, the Natural Couture. That's right. MMA icon, legend, Expendables. We talked about, I had interviewed him before, if you guys are well aware. Here, I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you proof that I interviewed him. It was a written interview, though, because I had done it through the phone. And I was not privy to doing a podcast, because that's how I do all my interviews now. I do them on the podcast. I'm not going to transcribe them anymore. It's too long. It's a headache. I have no time. So you know what? Everybody wants to see them anyways. So, see us talking. So why not? And I do them through the podcast now. Now, a word of warning. He was up in his cabin somewhere. I forgot where he said it was. But unfortunately, the reception wasn't the greatest, and he was frozen a lot. But, I mean, it's still a good interview. Like I said, you still see him. His interview's here somewhere. There it is. Told you I had it. Yes. exclusive MMA legend Randy Couture talks Final Kill. Yeah, so I interviewed him for a movie he did called Final Kill, but we also talked at that time about Expendables and his life of MMA fighting. But now you get to hear him actually talk, and with a frozen face. But it is what it is. And then, of course, you got the PR lady's name underneath it because she had to be online too. But you know what? I don't care. It's still good. I mean, I'm still going to put the trailer on. I interviewed him for a movie called Angels Fallen, Warriors of Peace is a movie that he did, which I liked. It's actually a pseudo sequel to Angels Fallen. You don't have to watch the first one to see the sequel because they're kind of they're related, but there's certain characters and stuff like that. But it's fine standalone. I mean, it had some good visuals. I was impressed by the special effects and the creatures. The fighting, Randy gets down, he does some flying elbows, and I talked how excited I was to see him with flying elbows and stuff like that, and he laughed. And of course, we talk about the Expendables more. I mean, he laughs. I go, Randy, every time I interview, I'm going to talk about the Expendables. He was like, okay. He's like, he gets it, and that. So, all right, so Deadpool and Wolverine. I'm going to shut up now here in a couple minutes because I don't want to go on too long. Plus, tonight I'm going to do my big live reaction. I posted it on my socials. It's on there, 9 o'clock Central Time. So if you're in Central Time, it's 8 o'clock, my bad. And then 9 o'clock Eastern Time for you folks on the East Coast. And then, of course, if it's the West Coast, subtract 2 more hours from Central Time. So that would be 6 so 6 o'clock. Okay, so yeah, so I'm going to be doing that today. Super excited. Not so much to talk about it, although I'm going to want to talk about it, but to not do spoilers, it's going to be tough. Because Owen has said some, he didn't spoil anything, but he said a couple things. He was like, my gosh, I was like, oh my God, what are they? I need to know, but I will find out finally. Hopefully traffic's not too bad because I got to take my daughter from one end of Panama City Beach to the other end of Panama City, so I'll make it though. I got an hour. It'll work out all for the best. All right, let me just see if there's anything else I got here. So yeah, Randy Couture interview will be up. Probably in a day or two, like when I get off my Deadpool and Wolverine high. So we'll just figure that out. Oh, yeah. Predator versus Black Panther. That's coming out. That's going to be cool. That's a comic book series. Oh, and I did my Customs Frontline review. I did that when I was in New Hampshire. I got a screener from Well Go USA. So, of course, I was not able to see it in the movies. Because I want to see these in the movies. I want to see them on the big screen, but I'm never playing. They're never playing anywhere near where I am. And it is what plus, not only that, I had to watch it on my laptop because, I was staying with my mom and dad. God bless them. But I'm like on the couch watching with my earphones. And, my mom's watching her whatever she's watching. She watches a lot of British television, like BBC and stuff like that. So she was watching that. So I did Customs Frontline. So basically, I liked it, but the drama is very hit or miss. The action's good. The ending's great. And long story short, I gave it 3.5 out of 5 stars. Yeah, so I said Customs Frontline falters in melodrama, but still manages to stir up with some of the finest Hong Kong combat cinema ever, with Nicholas Tse providing the spark. Yeah, Nicholas Tse, who we all know, has been doing a lot of movies. He was in Raging Fire. He was the bad guy in Raging Fire, but now he's front and center as the good guy here. He's Chow, a customs agent. And Jackie Chung's back. He's been out of commission for a while in movies. There's a big character arc with him, and he's got mental issues and stuff like that, but they kind of dropped the ball with his character. Again, nitpicking, I guess, but I just felt that like the slower moments, a lot of it was just like, let's get to the, and I like plot. Don't get me wrong. It just doesn't have to explode, but I needed more. Definitely needed more. Yeah. So that's up too. All right. So, all right, let me just real quick, make sure I'm not forgetting anything while I have you guys here, if you're watching it all, or maybe you just shut off. Let's see. Oh, Charlize Theron delivered The Old Guard 2, which has been filmed for like a couple years, is finally going to be coming out. It was it was mishandled because Netflix went through a big change up but at the corporate level, and of course we had the actors and writers strike and everything, and I guess there was a fire on the set too. So a lot of problems with the behind the scenes of this movie, but she said it's made, it's done, and it's going to be coming out pretty soon. When it does, who knows? I also did a review for Clear Cut. Drama there. I put it out too early. My bad. And I got yelled at. I was like, okay, usually when a movie comes out Friday, Monday is, or definitely Wednesday, is the day where the embargo's lifted. And they confused me a little bit. Because the interview I could put out right away, and I misread it. And I put out my review at 24 hours early. Now here's the thing. It was a positive review. It's not like I bashed it. And then I was like, So there you go. I'm sorry. First time in 10 years I ever made that mistake. You thought I freaking is DEFCON 1. Enough of that. So Kiefer Sutherland, will he be in the 24 movie? Brian Grazer says that they're developing a feature film based on the 24 series and his Jack Bauer, but nobody knows like if he's even going to be involved. Not a lot is known about it, so there's nothing to talk about there. We had the final trailer for Alien Romulus, which shows way too much and all that good stuff. Oh, and then the Russo brothers are being courted to direct the next two Avengers movies because Marvel and Disney probably are like, we don't want to screw anything up anymore. Let's just get the Russos to do it. And then The Crow had some new posters. If you're interested, here, I'll pop them up. The first one has both him and damn it, what's her name? Tiki Figs. what's her name? Hang on. FKA Twigs. I'm so sorry. I mean, it's not a natural name. It doesn't roll off the tongue. So there's the first one. Then there was one that came out before it with just him. So there you go. Super cool. Yeah. All right. Anything else? Let's see. As we come back. Nope, not really. Just a lot of The Killer for let's watch this one real quick. Yeah. Okay. The Killer. John Woo remade his movie without Chow Yun-fat. So is it gonna be any good? I have no idea. But let's check it out, shall we? This one is gonna be
Never sent boys to do a woman's job.
Some of the boys think you are a legend.
Or Psy. Who plays Psy? That's original. And we got Manuel, what's her name, from the Fast and Furious movie, plays the lead.
Why did you say to go?
Easy question, not so easy answer.
I've been all around town, based on
Contract was clear. She should be dead. You just betrayed the most dangerous man in Paris.
high, low, free soul.
Take care of the witness.
I've been having swings.
If you want to live, come with me.
So in the first one was Chow Yun-fat saving a woman. Now it's a woman saving a woman.
So you're a good cop then?
Very.
Like I said, female-centric action. I wouldn't mean it.
Are you trying to do
And Omar
something
Sy's playing the Danny Lee role topic after, but then if we get John Woo action,
Good at what I do.
is it going to be like the original? I mean, there's we don't get a lot, which is fine. I don't want to see everything, but we get that. Then there's a big fight between her and another female assassin. There's her jumping in here, double gunning it. There's her doing a scissors kick on some guy's neck, double gunning it. Blowing up motorcycles in the air. Them shooting together. And the iconic them pointing their guns at each other, and then they go to shoot other people.
I'm not the one out of bullets.
So there you go. That's going to Peacock. So if you thought it was going to come to the movie theaters, well, then you're sorely been misinformed. I would have went to see it in the movie theater. So yeah, there's a couple other things. I got Operation Leviathan from Dante Lamb. I'll talk about those later though, because I want to keep this under an hour. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. Like I said, I'm excited for Deadpool and Wolverine. I just wanted to do a little bit of talking, get some of this energy I got out. Plus, my shoulder's killing me. I had the day off from my sucky job to go see the movie. I'm going to see my daughter today, even if it's just to take her to work. I still get to talk to her, which is always a good thing. I don't have Bailey this week, which I mean, I love my daughter. I wish I had her every week, but I'm able to go see Deadpool and Wolverine, so I guess that's a good thing. But there you go. So if anybody has any comments or anything, shoot me up. Let me know. I got some things on hold right now. Like I said, I did a Center of the Ring. I did the first episode of Center of the Ring, which is 2 movies against each other like people do. We did Roadhouse. I was going to do Expendables and Triple Threat. Like I said, life gets in the way and other things happen. And then, I'm a one-man show. And if I had an army, we'd probably be doing all this stuff. But, it is what it is. I'll get to it eventually. Just bear with me, but I'm still trying to do my podcast as much as possible. The audio one is still taking me time to get the energy to, do that as well as this one, just to get me out there more. So we'll see how that goes. Other than that, it's just Deadpool and Wolverine. I don't know if this is a shirt I'm going to wear. I have a couple other ones that I bought. That's just awesome. That's nice and big. I love it. That's cool. And I got my guys hanging out. X-Force. God, I watched the Deadpool and Deadpool 2 the other day to get me ready for next week. I'll probably watch them again just for the hell of it, but so funny. You know what? And I was talking about this yesterday on the War Room. We were talking about Mortal Kombat. And we were talking about, I was talking about how Scorpion, Hiroyuki Sanada, he had to keep taking his mask off because that way when he was talking, we have to see his face. If he's wearing this, then we're like, oh, we don't know it's Hiroyuki Sanada. I love Ryan Reynolds. He does take the mask off and we see his scarred face and everything. Yeah, a lot more in the second one. How much in this one, I'm not sure. Owen says he wears it all the time, so that's good. But yeah, that's why he gets it. He knows what the fans want. We still know it's Ryan Reynolds. He's talking. He's funny, and he doesn't need to show his face and he's fine with it. All these other actors, I guess they have issues, because they have to keep, like we get Snake Eyes. We're like, oh, he's going to wear it in the next movie. Well, guess what? This one sucks, so he's not going to get another movie. So it's like, what's the point? But Ryan Reynolds gets it. He wears the mask. He wears the outfit. How long does Hugh Jackman wear the mask with his yellow suit? I don't know. We'll find out. He does wear it because people have been trying to spoil it, and then people are doing renditions on the internet of him wearing it. I'm like, dude, just shut up. Stop trying to spoil everything. Just go in and have fun. Makes me mad. All right, so until then, remember, we are your ultimate destination for everything action. Be nice to one another. And you 2 ladies that I talked about at the beginning, you know what? I feel sorry for you. So that's all I got to say. You're not going to bring me down. You know what? I'm going to go work tomorrow. I forgot about you as soon as I walked out the door yesterday. And then I already ordered another hat. Did it cost me more money? Yeah. I mean, $20. What's it going to do? So but I hate people sometimes. People just suck. It's like they try to bring you down and stuff like that, and it just weighs on me sometimes. That's why I'm doing this, being happy. Let's with the negative comments, you sir, that I mentioned before, all your negativity, I just delete it. Yes, you have a voice, but when you're negative all the time and it just becomes toxic, then I just get rid of you. Be thankful I haven't blocked you. I'm ready to just hit the block button and be like, you know what, dude, go somewhere else. Because you suck. I mean, I guess thanks for, supporting me, I guess. But all you do is just bash everything and anything that comes out on this website. And you, sir, are more miserable than I am. And I feel sorry for you. All right. So until tonight, yes, let's throw it up here one more time. Let's get it going. Boom, baby. Deadpool and Wolverine first reactions. No spoilers. I'm going to try. Seriously, I'm going to try to not spoil this thing. But I think it's going to be so hard to not talk about it and be like, oh my God, you should have. Oh my God, you should have. Oh my God, you. He wore the outfit. It's like, you know what? What else can I say about it? All right. Until tonight, hopefully you guys check in and converse with me. And if anybody wants to join me, feel free. If you see the movie today, between now and 9 o'clock Eastern time and 8 o'clock Central time. Any my bros out there want to chat with me about it, non-spoilery, of course, you are more than welcome to come along and join. Or if not, it'll just be me. I mean, it's not going to be long because when you can't spoil anything, I basically just give the synopsis and what I liked about it, do some nitpicking without spoiling anything really major. That's all I'm going to say. You know what? If I drop a bomb, I'm sorry. Like I said, I'll try not to, but I get excited sometimes, and there you go. So tonight, boom, there it is one more time. Deadpool and Wolverine first reactions, no spoilers. Tonight at 9 Eastern time, 8 Central, live on Facebook and YouTube because X is not allowing me to do it anymore unless I give them money, which I am not going to because it's not worth it. Please. I mean, what? So what? I don't even have 2,000 followers on X. So I guess if I did that, I would get more. I don't know. But you know what? I just do this because I enjoy it. And and one thing. Thank you, YouTube. I crossed the 700 subscriber mark. So I'm up to 705. I was waiting till I got, because when I didn't want to do 700 because I didn't want to be like, oh, thank you. And then somebody quit, drops out, or one of the ones that weren't real, $6.99. So but now I'm up to 705, I think. I haven't checked it lately, but I am getting closer to 1,000. I got 295 more to go. So, I mean, spread the word, check out my friend Owen at the Action Elite, his YouTube channel, his website, J-Man, his YouTube channel and everything. He does all that stuff, and just throw me a bone and tell people about me. And hopefully, you guys like what you see and you like and subscribe. And you know what? And the more people, and it's not so much for the monetary thing, because that'll never happen, at least not in the foreseeable future. But I just like, talking to people, when I know there's more people out there listening, then it makes it more fun. I mean, I got a lot of people that listen to me, but you know what? It is what it is right now. And there you go. All right. So until next time, everybody, make sure you treat others as you would want to be treated. Just be kind. Just be nice. Go see Deadpool and Wolverine. Chat with a complete stranger about the movie afterwards, because that's always fun. It is. I mean, I just want to be like, hey, what about that part? Hey, what about that part? Just don't do it during the movie. Just shut up during the movie. Don't talk. You can share. I understand that. I'll probably do the same thing. But don't be one of those a-holes that has to talk through it and just shut up and watch the movie. All right. But be kind to one another. All right. I'll see you all tonight for the big Deadpool and Wolverine first reaction show. And we'll have some fun. We'll talk about Logan and Wade. There you go, everybody. Until next time, remember, we are your ultimate destination for your action fix. There you go, baby. See you later.